hello, and thank you for joining us for another update on MarkTwainZephyr.com. Also, our Facebook and Twitter pages at Mark Twain Zephyr. I'm Robert Tabor, Director of Passenger Development and for the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. It is Sunday, August 15th, 2021, and we'll start today's update by checking in once again in the kitchen of the Huckleberry Finn, where Bob and our other crews have been quite busy this week, finishing up the tile and some of the painting in the hallway. And coming up next will be the installation of some of the appliances. Let's send it inside the Huckleberry Finn to Bob.
Last Sunday, what you saw is I was in the process of putting down all of the Durarock, cementing that down to the floor. Now we came through with the tile. You can see, that same stuff that we were putting the Durarock down with. You can see that in between the joints. That's also what we used to adhere the tile.
Okay.
Then we came back through with the grout.
Let me ask you how, because you obviously laid each individual tile like this. How do you keep it so straight?
I snap a couple of lines on the floor.
Like strings? Or?
Yeah, like a chalk line, and then, I've been doing it for a while. Most people use spacers.
Okay.
Little things that go in the corners.
Okay.
I've tiled for many, many years, and it's just,
so you're able to do it,
used to.
And you can do it without spacers, or once you get used to it, you're a pro.
Because I'll tell you, sometimes, unless you have the very, very expensive spacers that sit on top, which are about $1 a piece, $1.50 a piece.
Okay.
You're supposed to go through and pop all of them out when you're done.
Okay.
So if you snap a couple lines and you're vigilant and watching what you do, it's almost faster and a little more efficient to do without. Even if you're working on a floor that's really kittywampus, out of square and that, when you start doing it with spacers like that, that makes everything perfectly square.
Okay.
When things aren't that perfect, it's a little bit easier to go without the spacers because you can kind of manipulate it and, adjust, we'll say.
Okay.
Adjust is the word of the day.
Now what?
This is designed for kitchens. This is commercial tile.
Okay, so this will handle the traffic as our cooks and waiters are coming through here to serve.
It's not the traffic, it's the things that you drop on it. It's a continuous soaps and solvents on the floor. It's more the moisture what eventually eats it away. Okay. And it's the surface on it makes it pretty much not that slippery.
So how long did it take to put it full day? Would you say it worked?
I think we put the tiles in a full day.
A full day. Okay.
Took a little prep work in the beginning, drawing out the lines and snapping some lines.
Okay.
And then we ventured up into this right too.
Oh, let's take a look. So what do we have in here as well?
We put the tile in here too. This is going to be a little service station.
Oh, look at that! So this will be for
the commercial glass racks and stuff.
Okay.
Be a countertop on top.
So that might be either for the Huckleberry Finn or the FED, depending on what we're serving.
There'll be a counter up here with a coffee pot and that cabinet up there if they got to make up trays, and this will be a little service area.
Okay.
Over yonder here is going to be a beverage cooler.
Okay.
Door opens this way. There'll be a little counter over there. So people that aren't real graceful or talented like you, that need to grab
neither talented nor graceful.
Need to grab more than 4 things at one time. They'll have a counter to set them on as they pull them out.
Okay.
And then the rest will be carpeting throughout.
Okay. Now taking a look back into the actual car, you're working on some trim pieces in here right now, and
well, those trim pieces are all up in here. As you can see on the wall. Those pieces of trim are for the hallway that has not been trimmed.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So we'll be working on. So then eventually, this will be the tables and chairs will go in here.
Will be tables and chairs.
Okay, with the carpeting.
And actually we have all of the wood for the tables. They're going to be homemade tables out of oak, like what's in the Tom Sawyer.
Okay.
It's just a matter of they'll be cantilevered coming off the wall. By each window. So you can vacuum underneath them, and then there'll be chairs that go.
Oh, cool. Okay. And then I guess what's next is we flip back and look into the kitchen.
Well, next is going to be getting some of the appliances in here.
Okay.
The appliances are such a tight fit coming through the door. Put the appliances in, and then I can build a wall and close it up back there because there's going to be a sliding door. There'll be a wall back here. There'll be a wall here with a sliding door. That way, when they have to serve trays and stuff, food, down that way, they'll be able to access out.
Okay.
Through.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a freezer right here in this corner. So as they need stuff, they can come out and go right into the freezer and back in.
Okay. So for next week, you're going to be working on some of the wiring for this, or
Some of the wiring,
what's the week ahead look like next week?
I want to get the appliances in here.
Okay.
Because I'd really like to get this back wall into place.
Yeah.
All of these here around all the cabinets will get trimmed with that oak stripping.
Okay.
There's a lot of small trim work that's got to get done, and just these walls in here, this wall in here is going to be.
I saw it's painted.
It's painted, but it's still going to be covered in thin gauge stainless steel.
Okay.
Just to make it, a little bit cleanable. It's a matter of getting the appliances in here. Hopefully they all show up because things are so, far out with back ordering.
So next Sunday we might see a few appliances in here.
Oh yeah, you will, guaranteed.
Okay, all right.
Guaranteed.
And then have to show the beautiful hallway, the paint job, the blue, light blue, dark blue through here.
Right,
so this will be a
curve.
Oh, a curve. Oh, okay.
Curve here.
Okay.
Just because it's such a tight space.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see the hallway and the kitchen, once you won't be able to see that on the final train. So, all right. Well, I appreciate your time, and we'll check in with you. We'll check in with you next week and see some of the appliances and see if
go. 3,
2, 1.
Adios.
Adios. All right. Thanks a lot, Bob. Yes, it's been really fun the last couple of months following the progress of the kitchen of the Huckleberry Finn and its reconstruction, and it's really taken shape in the last couple of weeks with the addition of the tiles, and like Bob said, there'll be appliances next week, so definitely fun to watch. And we do have a very special treat for you this Sunday once again, as we have received some rare video of the Mark Twain Zephyr.
The video you're seeing here was shot in 1942 by Mr. Willis Goldschmidt. He was traveling on the Mark Twain Zephyr from St. Louis to Hannibal. Some of the video here includes a brief pan of inside one of the cars of the Mark Twain Zephyr. You could possibly make out an American flag in the background, as this was the first full year of World War II. Also included in Mr. Goldschmidt's video was some scenes from outside the window, including a riverboat passing by on the Mississippi River as the Mark Twain Zephyr travels to the north. Also, video passing through the towns of Louisiana, Missouri, and also Ashburn. We would like to thank Andy Sisk for providing us this video. He turned out at one of our stops on our recent July of 2021 book signing and promotions tour between Galesburg and St. Louis. He approached me after one of the book signings and mentioned that he did have this rare video and he would like to share it with everybody. Let's sit back and enjoy the rest of the video for a moment.
Muddy river, just like a long lost friend. Roll on, Mississippi, you make me feel like a child again. Roll on, Mississippi, big river roll. You're the childhood dream I grew up on. Roll on, Mississippi, carry me home. Now I can see I've been way too long. Roll on, Mississippi, roll on. When the world's spinning round too fast for me, I need a place to dream. So I come to your banks, I sit in your shade, and relive the memories, Tom Sawyer. Huckleberry Finn. Roll on, Mississippi. You make me feel like a child again.
Well, that was definitely some fun and exciting video. Brand new video that, at least to me, I've never seen of the Mark Twain Zephyr before. So we hope you enjoyed watching some of that this afternoon. Hey, as a reminder, if you have any video or any other memorabilia from the Mark Twain or any other Zephyrs, let me know. Drop me an email. We'd love to hear from you up at the railroad. As we mentioned, we're developing the Becky Thatcher Museum car, and we'll have some displays that go into the Injun Joe, which will be the back half of it. The old railroad post office section of it will be a movie theater, and there'll be some displays up in there as well. So we got some memorabilia from a lot of folks. A lot of folks at Mount Pleasant have been very grateful and made some donations. So if you're interested in that, drop me an email at rtabern, that's RTABERN, at Spooner Train Ride, all one word, Spooner Train Ride. So rtabern at spoonertrainride.com, and would love to hear from you. If you have any memorabilia you'd be willing to share. Some people made donations, other people at least let us make some copies of some of the stuff that they still wanted to keep. So we definitely appreciate that, and you always keeping us in mind. That is it for this Sunday, August the 15th. We'll be back with you next week with another update on MarkTwainZephyr.com. For the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad, I'm the Director of Passenger Development, Robert Tabor, and we'll see you again next week.
Thanks so much for joining us for another update on the Mark Twain Zephyr at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. Before you go, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's really easy. Depending on what browser you have, just click on the red subscribe button on the lower right-hand side below the video screen, or perhaps it might be in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. This way, you won't miss any of our future updates. For restoration updates throughout the week, head over to MarkTwainZephyr.com and click on the Restoration Updates link. We usually add a few photos during the week. Our next video update will be next Sunday afternoon. And remember, you can stay in touch with us throughout the week 24/7 on social media. We mainly use Facebook at Mark Twain Zephyr. We also occasionally use Twitter at Mark Twain Zephyr as well. Once again, thanks for following us and liking us and supporting the Mark Twain Zephyr restoration effort at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. We'll see you back next Sunday at this time.
Fly away.